Hello everybody, and welcome to coastal fishing or coastal fly fishing for the sea trout. Today we're going to be hitting three or four different spots. That's the main reason, or that's the how to say, if you don't find a sea trout on the first spot, you have to be moving. They say the car is your best friend because you are looking for the sea trout all over the place, so to speak. We're here in the first spot. It's a little bit windy, but I think conditions are very good. It's raining, so I got mixed feelings for that. There's a couple of trips when it was raining and it was a good fishing. There was a couple of trips when I was fishing and then it's raining and it's no fish at all. So I think it's enough talking and let's hit it. Just show you how does it look here. Conditions are very good, so we hope for some fish today. There goes the first cast, and sadly I managed to broke tip of the rod, but it looks like it's okay because I managed to cast the first cast really easy. So I don't have a spare rod with me in my car, and I'm an hour drive away from my home. So it's look like we are stuck here with the broken road. But as long as I can manage to cast, so it won't be a problem landing a fish either. So let's hope so that we're gonna catch some fish today. It's not that I have that much control with it, but we are managing to get a line out there. That's the most important thing. Seaweed. Yes, I'll be fishing. I'm not that long, maybe 10 minutes. I moved a couple of meters up, and I thought I would this Gamera's natural colors, but I don't know, feels some kind of wrong here, so I'm gonna change it. This right here, it's called Meow or a Mew. I'm not really sure. Looks really yummy for the fish. So let's try it. Take a little break here. I didn't come up as far as I wished because it's a little bit hard to walk on the rocks in the sea. You got the waves coming in and just knocking you off. 2 or 3 times I could fall down in the sea, but I managed to save myself. Otherwise I didn't see any fish. I didn't have any followers. Rain thankfully is calmed down, so we're gonna fish this place here. I don't know if you see those 2 or 3 rocks there. And we're going to be moving up the shore. There's a little green or grey house up there, all the way up there. And that's it for today. So let's start fishing. Try to catch some sea trout. Now I came to the new spot. A little bit up the shore. I was all the way down there on the beach. Started down there and I come up here. Now I think this spot here looks really good. It's a low tide and the sea is coming from there and it's making current, and the food and everything is coming around, it's coming down there. So I hope so There's a couple of sea trout waiting for me there. We're gonna fish off here and move up shore. We got a couple of kilometers we need to fish off. Yes, let's get it. I'll be standing here fishing for about 10 minutes. I changed to white CDC shrimp and I had a follower on that, but it didn't take. Now I changed to something that's called Runa's receiver. It's like a little bait fish. Really hopeful he's gonna take on this one because it's really flashing, really nice. But no followers or nothing. I think I'm gonna go on those rocks over there in a minute or two. Try from there. Those rocks over there. Keep on moving up there. Up shore. It's really shallow here. I came here on these rocks that I showed you earlier. I tried a couple of flies, but nothing works. It doesn't seem like fish is here. Conditions are really good, and the spots are really good for the sea trout. But if it's not here, it's not here. You can't do anything about that. The plan was fish all the way up there to that green little house. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know. I'll probably fish up some places here. And maybe change a new spot. If fish is not here, there's no point using time here. But scenery here is magnificent, even with the clouds and rain and everything. Now I'm gonna take a little lunch, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Made a new plan. I went back to the car after some lunch and I came to the new spot. It's low tide, looks really good, and we're gonna start here. This is the first beach where we're gonna fish off. So let's get busy. Made a couple of casts here. I always fish off the shallow waters before I go in, so I don't spook any fish. And didn't have any bite or any followers. Now we're moving to those two rocks over there. Looks a little bit promising. Then we're gonna turn around and fish off that beach over there. We need some fish, we need some activity. Nobody said that sea trout on the coast of sea trout fishing is gonna be easy, but we are always hoping for the fish. Was that a bite? I think I had a bite right now. Let's try it one more time. I think that was a bite. Nope. Now I'm finished with this place. I got a little small bite and a little follower, but nothing else. I think springtime, this place here is gonna be magic. Well, let's move on to the next place. I'm finished with all those places that I thought for today. I'm here at my favorite place for sea trout. I already saw one fish rise in the horizon, so I think we're gonna catch something here today. I really hope so. Stay tuned, so we shall see. I've been fishing here for about 10 minutes. I changed CDC shrimp that was like pink and grey to the fly that I got fish here a couple of days ago. And immediately when I made a change, I had a little nibble. But then everything just stopped. Oh, there I cast. I mean, fish is shown so here. I've seen a couple of fishes eating in a surface, but nothing yet. I don't know, maybe it's too cold. I thought we started with the rain. We might as well finish it with the rain. I changed 4 different flies on this last spot. I show the fish all the time, but they are not interesting at all in my flies. So that's how it is. Coastal fishing for sea trout. It's not supposed to be easy, but we were hoping for some fish today. The good thing is that I tried out a couple of new places, and we are ready for the next time. We found out some new places too, so we shall see where the next time will bring us. Now I broke the tip of my rod, as I told you in the beginning, so we shall see which kind of rod I'm gonna buy. I'm really a loop guy, but lately I was looking at some hardy rods, and I think it's gonna be a hardy, the next rod I buy. But that's it. So long, and keep safe and tight lines.